What's up, guys? Welcome back to Lister Gaming. I am Pnote the Lister, your host, and we're back with another reaction video. Today we are reacting to top 10 NES games brought to us by WatchMojo.com. This was requested by one of the viewers, Cloud Art, also known as a Rulebook Rundown on YouTube. Check him out if you're looking for anything board game related. Anyway, let's get right to it. Hopefully I can use the camera correctly this time. That would be nice. And here we go. Top 10 NES games by WatchMojo. Not sure what to expect here.
These are the games that showed us that Nintendo played with power. Welcome to WatchMojo.com.
Kid Icarus.
Counting down the top 10 NES.
Journey to Silius. No Fantasy. Okay.
Number 10, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Game NT2, the arcade game.
Kicking off our list is the spectacular arcade game port that may have cut the co-op goodness down from 4 to 2.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and disagree right away.
Soldier bashing gameplay intact while adding new elements
that game is
to save April
not very good, to say the least. It's fine, it's fun. It's just not. The NES has so many games available. I don't know how that one can make the list. I'd rather have the first one on there, to be honest.
Number 9, Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse.
Okay.
There's no denying
Can't argue with that.
The original and the venom thrown at the sequel, but the prequel third installment stands up as the best vampire hunting experience on the console. As Simon Belmont's
everybody be hating on Simon's Quest, but yeah, I get it.
While adding a handful of key elements.
Castlevania 3 is definitely like the first one, but with a lot more going on.
And multiple endings.
So that's not a bad option. Hard game. Hard.
Number 8, Punch-Out.
Punch-Out.
This favorite was originally known as Mike.
Hold on, did they say? Wait. They hating on Mike Tyson. There's two versions of Punch-Out. If you didn't know that, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, then Punch-Out featuring Mr. Dream. Second or third, at least, I believe, when the license ran out from Tyson. But yeah, you see, they still have it on the screen as that.
Punch-Out. This favorite was originally known as Mike Tyson's Punch-Out before he was replaced with Mr. Dream due to Nintendo's license expiring.
I just said that.
This amusing, engaging, and wildly imaginative boxing game was easily one
That's one of my favorite games too. That's a
solid gameplay was supported by.
It's not a boxing game as much as it looks like one. It's definitely a puzzle game.
Password saves and even a cameo appearance by Mario as the referee. Number 7. Contra.
Dude, they're flying through this.
This relentless two-player run and gun
Contra at number 7.
Take on an all-out alien invasion.
But guys, remember,
rather than
I want to see comments in my comment section about what you think of these games too. I mean, I know you all got your favorite NES games. I can't assume you're watching this video if you don't like the Nintendo systems. Yeah, so give it a whirl. I'll see what you think of some of these games. Let me know what your top 10 is.
Relentless waves of enemies, awesome power-ups, and smooth co-op action.
History, yeah.
Instant
gameplay, yeah. It's a great game. I can't argue with that.
For being punishingly difficult, which seemed to only add to its legendary status. Number 6, DuckTales. This action platformer did what few games ever managed to do: make a licensed tie-in game that was not only playable, but good.
Okay, so yeah, I'll go off that point. It's a licensed game, and I'm sure if we did a video for top 10 licensed games, it would be on there. Top 10 NES games, I don't know. I'm trying to think in my head as I make this video. We're already almost halfway through their video of what I would have on here. So far, Castlevania 3 and Contra are the only two I probably agree with. Let's keep trucking.
The story here is that Scrooge McDuck must travel around the world to collect treasure and
I mean, that's not a bad game.
Become the richest duck ever.
It's, I don't know, not amazing.
Worldwide, gamers showed their appreciation for its fun, non-linear gameplay, exciting look, and spot-on controls.
You're not convincing me.
Number 5. Metroid.
Nice.
While many games on this list succeed because of their distilled simplicity, Metroid went the other route and became a classic for its complexity. Like Castlevania, this game presented a large, open-ended world to explore, in which your progress depended on the various upgrades and power-ups.
Now, I'm partial to the Super Nintendo version, Super Metroid, but I Can't help but agree with that. I mean, if you look at even some of the games on their list here, if you look at like how quickly you can finish something like that, like you can do Contra in 15 minutes, you can do DuckTales in 15, 20 minutes, getting everything. You're not getting everything in Metroid in 15 minutes unless I don't even know if the speed run's that fast. So it's just kind of a man amongst boys in a distilled game system library. You know, so many games that are just, I don't want to say throwaway, but they're 10, 15, 20-minute games once you know what you're doing. This, not so much.
You would find throughout. Of course, tying it all together was an awesome sci-fi tale about an intergalactic bounty hunter, parasitic aliens, and space pirates.
Space Pirate.
Number 4, Mega Man 2.
Number 2,
This is a Capcom platform classic that made the robotic hero a major hit.
Spoiler alert, I love Mega Man 2. Everything about it. Gameplay, graphics, music it's one of the best soundtracks out there. I think I'm only going to be okay with number 4 because I think I know what 3, 2, and 1 are going to be. I think you all know what they're going to be too. Some heavy hitters for sure. But yeah, I definitely agree with this being on the list. Out of all 6 for the NES, this one is easily the best one, in my opinion.
Improving upon the original in every way, from gameplay to soundtrack. Adding a surprising layer of strategic depth, the game featured 8 levels, each with a boss at the end whose power you could steal. Since certain bosses were weakest against the powers of others, the order in which you chose to attack each level was crucial to success. Often considered one of the best games of all time, it's also the best-selling installment in the franchise.
Yeah.
Number 3, Super Mario Bros. Duck Hunt.
Probably get some hate for this, but I don't know. I do top 10s a little differently, one per franchise, in my opinion. And since there will be another one from this franchise in one of the top 2 spots, I'm going to have to go ahead and wholly disagree with this. Only for the reason that there is a game for the NES that does what this did a lot better. You cannot ignore the historical significance of Super Mario Bros. But, I mean, come on. It's been done a lot better on the same system.
As the combo cartridge that first shipped with the NES, we couldn't help but
historical.
Down in one spot.
Duck Hunt sucks. Let's get that right.
And in the process, gave the chubby platformer his first true outing and made him a household name.
The hell of a game.
Duck Hunt gave us simple but addictive
Duck Hunt.
action with a magic
no Duck Hunt.
ever managed to touch.
Duck Hunt should never be in a top 10 list.
Number 2, The Legend of Zelda.
Duh.
Back in the day,
right?
epic fantasy games were less show and more tell. That all changed with this gold cartridge wonder, which came complete with the first ever battery save. Mixing action, adventure, and puzzle solving, Link's quest to rescue...
I mean, they say it pretty well. I mean, I'm going to go back to what I said about Metroid and say a lot of the games for the NES are throwaway games that you can complete in 10, 15, 20 minutes. This game had 8 different dungeons, 9 different dungeons, a whole second quest, a whole slew of items. Yeah, second quest. Do you guys know about that? I'm sure everybody does at this point. But after you beat the game, you can do it again with essentially everything moved. All the dungeons are in different spots. The items are in different spots. It's a different game. And, you know, for as much as we talk about randomizers and, you know, stuff that updates our core gameplay on these old games, that type of thing, ROM hacks and such, this game did it before anybody else did, before it was even a thing anybody thought you could do.
Triforce remains legendary for its
and it's Zelda,
mystery and
right?
danger.
I mean, and I play Zelda games.
Number 1, Super Mario Bros. 3.
I think we all knew that was coming.
The top spot is the incredible and innovative sequel that went on to become one of the best-selling games of all time.
Yeah, as far as the NES is concerned, what more could you want than
this?
This?
That no NES owner could go without.
You know,
adding 8 distinct world maps, airtight gameplay. And
the guy's gonna say it all for me. 8 maps, all the gameplay, took everything from original Mario and made it so much better. Power-ups, tight controls, just an amazing game. I mean, that's something that people still go back and play over and over and over and over and over again. Not bad. I don't know if they even did honorable
Mario
mentions.
features that are still alive today
Probably
were
not.
born with this game.
Let's find out.
Easy to pick up, but surprisingly difficult to complete. Super Mario Bros. 3
It's
was
not
the
difficult to
ultimate
complete.
NES experience.
Not for me. 5 up!
Do you agree with our list? Which NES game is
There's,
your all-time favorite? For more entertainment
So what did they
content,
miss,
be sure to subscribe to Watch Mojo.
in your opinion? I don't know how you leave off Final Fantasy, Double Dragon. What else? What else am I thinking on top of my head? I can't come up with really anything. I should have thought about it before we did this, but yeah, I mean, not a bad list for all intents and purposes. I don't think Duck Hunt should have been anywhere near it. Turtles 3, DuckTales, any one of those could be replaced with Final Fantasy, and I would be totally stoked about it. I don't know if they really missed a huge amount of other things as far as that goes. I mean, you gotta have Mario 3, you gotta have Zelda, that type of stuff. But, I mean, overall, not a bad list. You know, now that I think about it, oops, we didn't use this at all the whole time. So, another lesson learned. Let me know what you guys think of this video. Like it, comment on it, subscribe if you want to see more of it. I plan on doing probably about one a week of these types of things. I adjusted some things in here. Hopefully you noticed the volume was a little bit higher for the video. Had some complaints that you couldn't hear what they were saying. I know we've only done Watch Mojo so far, but I'm on the lookout for other channels that do a lot of top 10 type stuff that kind of keep it on the short end. This is a little too short, in my opinion. 5 minutes, but whatever. It's still going to be a probably 12, 13-minute video by the time we're done. But if you know any channels that you like and enjoy that do top 10s that you want me to react to and offer my analysis of, feel free to throw them in the comments or just shoot them to me on Twitter. Any of that type of stuff, I'm around. Anyway, this is Lister Gaming with Pnote to Lister. Thanks for watching.